Hello, welcome everyone. This is Veronique Malka of the Canadian Law Group of NPZ, located in New Jersey, New York, and Montreal. Happy to have you with us today, making this video because of the recent announcement by CIC of the new list of professions, long awaited. We know that there have been caps. It's been very difficult for people to qualify without a job offer. And in fact, I'd say about 90% of people are failing to qualify without a job offer, so people are very happy about this pronouncement. Let's go over it quickly. Effective May 1st, 2014, which is just in a few days, a new federal skilled worker program will take effect with a brand new 50 occupations on the list. This is quite a significant increase, and a cap of 25,000. All of which have to be selected basically in the next 8 months, because as of January 2015, an express entry system is going to take place, and we'll be updating you on that. But let's just go over a little bit what the government of Canada has been doing over the last number of years. And it's a little bit of a whirlwind for us as lawyers, and I'm sure for people to follow. And we're trying to understand, what is the goal here? Was the goal to attract the most interesting labor force possible, foreign national labor force, or was the goal to keep them out? It's hard to understand what it is that the government has been wanting to do, but let's go over it very quickly. So we used to have a no cap points only system based on people's education, professional qualifications. This seemed to work. We obviously liked it, brought in as much of the labor force as we could. And then, of course, there were floodgates. The floodgates opened, there was a backlog, and in 2011, the government put in the first caps and the first list of occupations into that program. We had 38 occupations in 2011, and they were capped at 20,000. Okay. So everyone had to adjust to that, and the 38 occupations became the target for people. And then in 2012, that list of 38 went down to 29 occupations. Let's tighten the belt, folks. That was hard, and the cap lowered to 10,000. Okay, so what is the government doing? Too many applicants still, too much of a backlog to reduce, or we're wanting to target specific professions, what Canada really needs. Hard to tell. The bomb came in 2013 when the occupations list was reduced to 24 and the cap a ridiculous 5,000, which made it very difficult for people to apply. Again, the question is, what was the motivation? Based on what we think, they were trying to narrow in on the most qualified applicants, I believe, while also reducing the backlog. So what really happened as a result of that? Well, I think the government woke up and saw that there were very few people that qualified, and that they were basically starting to exclude very good potential employees out of Canada, who were now turning to Australia, New Zealand, and other places where the system was a little more inviting. So as of in April just now, we are told the list is exploding to 50 occupations and a very gigantic 25,000 cap. Again, we have to understand, 5 times the 2013 figure for the cap. So here we go, folks. Let's get those credentials assessed as soon as possible. Yes, if they were achieved in the US, you must get them assessed as well. Let's get our IELTS, English speaking scores, and French if applicable, assessed right away, and let's submit those applications quickly. Again, the cap is there. It's a large cap, but I'm not trying to say to sit back and wait. It has to be done quickly and before more changes come along. And as you can see from the history I just went over, you never know where it's going to go. Let's talk about the occupations very quickly. We've got paramedics now are on the list. Interesting. We've got human resources managers. That's a wonderful category. Lots of people have come to us and we could not help them without a job offer. We've got petroleum engineers. The whole gamut of IT workers is now welcome. We've got information systems analysts, software engineers, designers, and computer programmers. So again, in the IT field, it's quite open. That had been narrowed out, if you recall. And we've also got early childhood educators and assistants. Very interesting. Of course, there we'd have to see and consider what the licensing requirements might be. On a different video, so I don't make this one go too long, I can discuss, and I will, the different requirements for different professions that are on this list, but unfortunately it's a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek problem, because even though they're on the list, the applicants cannot apply before they can prove that they actually qualify to practice in Canada. So if you're a nurse, if you're an engineer, if you're a doctor, please beware that you may first have to get a provincial approval of qualification before you can actually apply. Thanks for joining us today. Again, get those applications ready. Contact us here at NPZ Law Group for further information. Take care.